Yeah, he's got some good stuff. I like it. All right, we're live. I can go to my profile now and get a link to share. Once it refreshes, come on, refresh. Actually, you can't. Come on.
What's the good of the pain if you don't go through it? What's the good of the sun if you can't see it shine? What's the good of catching up if
There it
you're
goes. Okay.
What's the
I
good
gotta
of
change the
smell it? What's the good of saying sorry?
privacy, public. Yeah, I hate this. That's kind of annoying. I can't wait to get my page up to the monetization so that I don't have to worry about that anymore.
No one to see. I really don't know why they do what they do.
Okay, tag, share.
And maybe we are, and we just don't care. Listen, I ain't trying to say much, but the future's at hand, and there's nothing to clutch. Sometimes people
okay, can't do it that way.
Waylon says, "Hold up there, Killy. Don't do that."
Yeah, no, that would just bring everybody into the. They'd be like, "Why am I here?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm glad I said something. I had just copied the link. Just gonna go in these groups here.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna start asking before I do anything anymore, just in case. That 9-pound hammer is good ass weed.
Yeah. Oh, poop. I don't think I put not for sale or trade on here. That's right. I can do that on the group share part.
There it is. It's up now. Okay. Now. It's Frost. All right.
23.
More options. Share to there we go.
Okay, so what groups did you share to?
Right now, I just hit 42710 family.
Okay, now Jason's going to be hitting that one too.
Okay.
Just going to try to share it to as many as I can here.
I'll hit the smokers page now.
The sun and I put on my work boots. Hang my head here and sounds and creates another sick loop. Hello where we stood, how where we stand. How big will we group up, firm shakes the hand. I'm the same and the blame in this dirty town. I'm just me, another heart that's hurting now.
Maui's Canna community, she won't mind if I share that.
If you just tag Maui, she'll help you and she'll share it there.
Okay,
if you
I'll
don't mind, start tagging, and I'm going to share it to the groups that I personally like to make sure I'm sharing to. You know.
Ain't no better way to waste away another Sunday.
Cool. Copy link. There we go. Oh, that's easy. Okay. Now I'll just go down my list here. Let Dale Rook know.
Yeah, I sent him a tag already if he wants to come on screen.
Oh, okay. So, Elisa.
Not her yet. Yep, tag her, tag Maui, tag Val, just because I don't know if she saw that message earlier. Let's see.
There's Maui.
What happened to Jason? Did you get like the Steve-O shit show? And the Steve-O's Canna family?
The Canna family I'm doing right now, yeah.
Okay.
This getting old like a bad joke. The story's getting told.
Thanks for mentioning.
It's small like big tech. We're trying to cross water, then cross where a bridge is at. All the while you cross, don't cross, but let match. While you spilling gas around all over and
Bighorn's Genetics. I just sent it.
I just did that one. All right.
Okay, I didn't click
okay.
it.
That's okay. The two of us doing a couple like that is not going to be fun.
What about Cody's group?
I did that one. I didn't get Redbeard's group. I think the 420 HQ.
Okay.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
I guess I don't know why I sent Melanie the link as well, but
Right
It doesn't matter. She mad.
well, there you go.
We're not just one person.
Mom, it's Tuesday night.
We're persons.
My time.
Yeah.
Clock your time. Got your message. Anyway, I'm home all night.
So we are sharing and tagging.
Louis home all night.
What are we listening to?
Jay Frost. He's got a lot of like strange like stuff in between the music and stuff. It's funny.
Oh, I was like, Louis home all night. Is there somebody I can't see?
It's an album of his.
What's up, Steve-O?
Hey, what's going on, man?
How you doing, man?
Nothing, just getting all these shares and all that stuff going right now
Appreciate that.
for my boy.
Who we got in the comments so far, Rob?
Yeah, check the comments for me. I'm not even looking at that right now.
Yeah, now he's here. Rob's here. Silos is here.
See, Louis.
Silos.
Who's Cross? Cross is from, I know who's Cross is from Family. Is it Family Guy?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna post the screen there.
Oh, I didn't know to do that. No, fuck it.
You said fuck you then.
Oh,
All
there
right,
you
guys.
go. I
Couple
can
minutes.
see you guys now. I
2
couldn't
more
see.
minutes. Oh, you couldn't see them?
Check out my shirt.
Happy the man, the myth, the bad influence. Hi, Val.
Hey, hey.
I know.
Let me get my banner out of my own face.
What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong?
Okay. Let me see if I got anybody to tag.
That's it. Last of the 9-pound hammer. Oh, baby.
This is the last of the 9-pound hammer.
That's it, man. That's all.
Go.
Rest in peace, my friend. I'm gonna blaze you up in a funeral pyre.
Ah.
I'm frightened now because they take from me. And what you see is what you get. This is my hip hop ocean, and I'm so ready.
You know, Frosty isn't bad, man. That's some old school type flow.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff.
I like the old school flow. That I don't like this. I don't like all that.
We're all in it.
Yeah, good. I know you can.
So how many more days do you guys think that you can sit in the chairs next to each other before you start smacking the crap out of each other?
Last time it took a week.
He's lucky I'm sick. He's lucky I don't have energy back. That's all.
You know, though, it was really nice today not having to be like, oh shit, better check on Melanie. You know, it's like we know you're in good fucking hands, you know, and we can see. I mean, you went from like 'Cause you're like, "Hey, everything's good now."
Yeah, it's that's the thing with pancreatitis is it's either going to get better. It's literally one day at a time. It's going to get better or worse. And like last night, I ate food. Not a lot, but I had chicken and just being able to eat it and not being in pain. I'm having a sandwich tonight. That's really good. So it could
All
just
right.
the way it changes in 24 or 48 hours is just crazy.
Okay, we're going to start the show, everybody. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Episode 23 of People in the Boxes for you guys tonight. All right, another episode, another Thursday. It's getting closer to the big 25 December, y'all. I know it's getting a hectic time of year, but anybody that's coming in to hang out with us, it's very related topic, I promise you guys tonight. But first of all, let me just equalize this a little bit here. And actually, I should probably do this because the graphics are less visible, plus it's not that show anyway, so I'll change it back to the normal. So we got Melanie and Jason together once again, the dynamic duo of trouble over in California this time, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So for anybody that's just coming in, now that we officially started the show, we're gonna give Melanie a second to say what she just said. I mean, like, ease everyone's minds. You're doing well. You're back at home, right?
I'm back at home, feeling better.
Good.
Had some real food last night.
That's
I
key.
had more real food, so on the right track to where I need to be, and just waiting on a surgery date.
That's pushed back, obviously, but I'm glad that they're working on it for you.
Yeah.
Jason, how are you doing, man? You had a lot of jet lag, or?
Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad. The first day we were able to just chill and relax, but we don't got too much planned. It's one of them things. So getting things done but yeah, not too bad at all. So
good. Well, I know you don't love the travel part, so I'm glad you're back on the ground and stuff.
Yeah.
We have another friend with us this time that at the beginning of the show, Steve-O, 815 Canna Fam. Are you still in the 815? That's still your group, right?
Yeah, 815.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. Oh, so I got to call it like an area code. I can't say 815. It's the 815.
I don't care what you call it.
No. I corrected myself. It's already corrected. Val is here. Val, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear
I
me?
can't hear Val. Can anybody hear Val? I'm just kidding, Val. I can hear you. Hi, Val.
Oh,
So Val's been
that's
sick,
my problem.
everybody.
StreamYard.
Oh yeah, it takes a minute. It takes some time. How are you though?
I'm getting better.
Getting better. That's
good.
About the best
See
we can
those?
say.
Do you have the link?
What?
Oh, Silos was asking if you could come up. I was telling him the link is right there.
Yeah, I have it pinned down at the bottom, buddy. Anybody can come up.
just want
Anybody
to
that wants to put
fire
input.
and coal.
Okay.
You did what?
I won a bong on fire in the
Oh,
hole.
you did? Very cool.
Nice.
Yes, I did.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Now I have two.
Now you'll have two. Well, that's good because you can. Sometimes one breaks, right?
Yeah.
I guess before we. Right, that's true too. Yeah, anybody that wants to come up, guys, click that link at the bottom. Be sure to come up and share your experience. You don't even have to stay that long if you don't want to. And I want to make sure that we shout out the 42710 family. And if you guys want to go check them out, check out the 42710 Waffle House. I think I put it in. Did I put it down here yet? No, I didn't. I need to put that. That's the only one that needs to be in there.
Smokers down there. You got the family down there. We got a couple of them, so you'll find us somewhere. Trust me.
Yeah, I feel like
you'll always see us around.
Change that.
Yeah, it's a great place with a lot of good pieces and smoking accessories.
Duke, can you guys hear that?
A little bit. It's okay. Yeah.
Come on, bud. I could turn my mic down probably.
Oh, don't stress over it, Waylon. You're good.
Yeah, but it's louder to me. And it's just like,
right.
you know. So before I go any further, I appreciate anybody hitting that like button for us, get us put out there, because you know this is an organic show. It's not a show where we are enticing you other than our honest opinions, our truthful conversation, some laughs, maybe some tears. I think it's a worthwhile adventure, and so obviously some other people do too. So hit that like button, share us out. And I want to point out one thing about myself real quick.
Even
Oh
Steve
no, you can
can't
just
breathe.
leave it.
Damn
Just
it.
leave it.
Sorry.
I'll be right back. The smoke
Yeah.
clears and you're gone.
I guess we just go change real quick and be like, ta-da!
Oh, speaking of, we should tag Trista in here. She could do that live for us.
Change? Okay. I didn't know it was that kind of party, but let's go.
Actually, I should tag some of.
Hello, Ashley.
Bye, Val. Hi, Ashley.
What's up, Ashley? What's up, everybody? I want to point out one thing real quick. That we have done actually a hell of a job. You guys put that post up. I really appreciate it, about going and following my page. And the problem is, though, I don't know how to fix this, but everybody is going to just follow me on my profile. So my profile follows have just skyrocketed, but that's not what I need. So if anybody is out there and you're not following the actual page, the Indoor Farmer, I appreciate you guys going to check that out, please. That's where I do my other stuff at.
All right, well, we'll change that.
Is there a glass thing in here?
Yeah.
No, I think you have it right. It's just that you tagged me in as you were typing it. And
so they click on that.
They're clicking on that one instead.
Okay.
And so I don't know. I think that's the only.
We'll fix that.
Change.
We'll
fix
up,
it. Ashley, how you doing? Rob, we got prayers up regardless. What do you mean? What happened? Not sure what.
For Melanie, he was asking about Melanie for that. Yeah, that was back then. So
we initially talked about this topic tonight, and it was a little iffy for me. But after doing a little research, I'm much more like, oh yeah, this is a good one. This might actually, I don't want to say get intense because of one of the definitions, but there is a more broad definition, and I did find some things to clarify it for us guys. Tonight's topic, if you might have seen the description, I'm the only one that can see the title. Well, you guys can too, probably on the screen. For some reason, the title disappears on Facebook. All you see is that description paragraph. But anyway, I don't know if I worded it great, but I said, who likes commercials? Some of us do. And are so many ads good or bad? And then let's talk propaganda, right? So I tried to put 3 different words in there: commercials, ads, and I think I should have taken a D out of that, ads. That's just my opinion. And then propaganda, because we talked about how propaganda is maybe not the most clear for a lot of people. And so we're going to clarify that tonight. That's the idea. I did post some stuff. Say again.
To teach us, oh wise one.
Well, and again, I always try to reiterate with our show as we're trying to grow it. Hi, Heather. The point is not to show off my expertise on the topic, because I just looked it up today, right? But it's more about what's our direct, and I really want to find out if anybody has stories of like when they were really just taken by a product, they thought it was going to be so awesome, and then you spend the money. Yeah, Wish. Yeah, there's so many examples, isn't there? So
what I bought versus what I got.
So I thought obviously the definition and stuff, and this definition here is different than another definition that I found. So I started getting worried when I read this. I thought, oh crap, I don't know if we should be doing this topic, and I'll tell you why. Zoom it in a little bit here. So like it says, information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote, publicize a particular political cause or point of view. Now that was when I was like, oh boy.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Yeah. Right. I don't know about that. Well, it's funny you should say that. We have another, where is it? The dissemination of propaganda as a political strategy, right? And then, so I have another definition before we go too much further, but I did want to look at this. You see how the term has really only started being used around World War II? Like that's when we really started using it.
Bless you.
God bless you.
Did I cut it off like midway?
You got it. You got it right in time too. Good job. Right before the.
Now, for some reason, I don't see what I had seen already. This is annoying. I had it set up. So we all know, like, we all think we know what commercials are, right? So commercials are when we say commercial.
I'm sorry, you guys. Whoa.
What happened?
The bong is voice activated.
Oh my God! Only my.
I don't even want to touch it.
It's voice active. Oh wow!
You see it?
Sorry, guys. This is turned off, but every time I talk,
Wow.
it's turning back on.
Cool.
I coughed and it came on, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I literally have it.
What's up, Felicia? What's up, Daniel?
It's your inner.
That should not happen.
It's not
Oh my
supposed to
God.
happen, you guys.
But that's amazing.
It's your inner.
My inner energy coming out. Wow.
Is it still draining the power though?
Okay, it's turned off. Okay, now it's turned off. So is that a whole other...
Wait, so is it supposed to do that?
Wait. Maybe it is.
Maybe it is supposed to do that. We didn't even know it had that feature.
It's 3 settings.
Man, I would have bought 5 more spots if I'd have known that.
This one's not been up yet. No, that was
the
this
other
one.
Yeah, that was this one here.
Yeah, that was for this one. This one is the one that came, and I was gonna waffle it, but
Fell in love with it.
fell in love with it.
I see.
But I will get another one.
Oh my God, that just made it that much better. Wow.
So, Waylon, when I think of a commercial, though, in my mind, I think of advertising a product.
Right. Well, the word. What happened?
Yes,
Or
it is.
advertising an opinion.
This is sticking balls in the window.
Oh, did somebody?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm picking this up.
Yeah, I've got a few behind me. Good eye. Go on.
There's one page that I'm annoyed with right now that I can't find, because I'm telling you it's a definition that does not have to do with politics, but it's still propaganda. So for instance, son of a gun, I had this lined up, you guys, I promise.
All right.
Hi, John Doe.
Everybody can just marvel the bong in the window for a little while.
Yeah, that's what
okay.
it is.
Okay. So the definition of commercial, see, when you think commercial, we're thinking of a certain thing that happens between breaks on a TV show, right? That's what we think. But when you think commercial, you're thinking like that a certain thing that happens between breaks on a TV show.
Yeah.
She's not gonna hear it again, is she? So, but it's not like it starts with like commerce, right? Concerned with or engaged in commerce. So, like you said, advertising, right, or a product, making or intended to make a profit. A television or radio advertisement. So I looked up advertisement also, so that we were really clear on it. But relating to businesses and their activities used to describe a product or service that can be bought by the public, right? So has anyone ever been I know a few of my friends have been in commercials, tried to be like extras, you know, and that's how you start the career and the acting and stuff. Either that or less savory things. We won't go there. That's really annoying, though. I had another definition of propaganda. It's very dissemination of information. Propaganda is the dissemination of information, facts, arguments, rumors, half-truths, or lies, to influence public opinion. Deliberateness and a relatively heavy emphasis on manipulation distinguish propaganda from casual conversation or the free and easy exchange of ideas. Okay, this is it. Why? It just shows up after I flip through the same tabs like 3 times.
It just had to make you sweat just a little.
That's all it is. Yeah, I have to have some kind of. Hey, what's up, Isaiah? How you doing, man? Thanks everybody for stopping in. Hit that like button if you're not aware. That helps us get seen. Helps push that algorithm out. Now we got Mr. Silos with us. What up, Silos?
What up, y'all?
Hi, Silos.
Hello, Silos. How you doing today?
How are you, Silos?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Did you not hear Jason?
Huh?
Jason asked you how you doing today.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
He's probably sharing and stuff over there, I'm sure.
Hey, it's
What's up,
understandable.
everybody in the box? What's up, y'all?
What's up, Becca?
Hey.
All right. So I did look up some like more official websites, not just Google, and we got collinsdictionary.com on commercials and things, and we don't need to look up that too much anymore because we kind of get it now. Commercials is mostly dealing with products, but commercials can be, and advertisements is the root of commercials, or of what we think of as the commercial that you watch. Obviously, a notice or announcement in a public medium promoting a product, service, or event, or publicizing a job vacancy. So publicizing is kind of a common word in there. This is the next thing. So what do you guys think? I want to ask everybody, do you guys think that commercials are propaganda?
Oh, they can.
I don't think so.
I don't think of commercials when I think of propaganda. No.
Well, but I just read that definition of influencing public opinion, half-truths, lies, rumors.
I think it is.
Some commercials aren't half truths though.
You're right. So
So
you guys basically hit the nail on the head anyway. Basically, that some can be dissemination of information.
I think it's a stretch to include like just commercials as a blanket term under propaganda. That's not
There is a difference, in other words, and
now you get into tobacco commercials, alcohol commercials, stuff like that.
Yes, anything
medication.
that's trying to make you think like cigarettes. Remember when they were. So let me read this. It says, since commercial advertising is intended to influence the perception of an audience, let me make sure I didn't miss anything, towards a particular product, it can be related to propaganda where exaggerations may be mixed with facts to create an emotional response from the audience.
See?
So that's what we're looking for right there. So even the ones that are truthful, but are using it in such a way that it's
your dog commercial.
I was just gonna say
Your
the dog, the baby,
the cat sitting there. Please rescue this animal.
the older people.
Please donate to this. You got. Please donate to that. Yes,
Hallmark.
they're great causes, but not every animal has 3 legs. Not every animal only has 1 eye. The sad songs that are playing during that time. They're grabbing your emotions. That I can see where that is kind of a propaganda.
Go ahead, Val.
I was just saying I have an animal with 3 legs.
Right.
My
I
mom
wanted to.
Go ahead.
But not every animal with 3 legs is
Advertise.
being abused. And they make it seem like, oh, this animal has 3 legs. I see where it's to get your sympathy.
And we're going to get into that later. I actually have a list of things, ways to spot propaganda, and that's funny because I'll get into that in a minute here. So we're not going to read all this, but this is from ivypanda.com. You probably find 100 different websites with this, but they're talking about how they're very similar and how in the links between them. Commercial advertising is used as a tool for enhancing and promoting the products of an organization through persuasion to win over the appeals of the audience. In this case, commercial or communication prowess is very important, bearing in mind that the process involves playing around with the psychology of the audience. That I read that earlier, and I thought, okay, that's where it is. This means that commercial advertising forms systematic propaganda and has been commonly used in the contemporary business environment as a marketing strategy to influence people towards consuming in a certain product by portraying it as more superior to others, even though the case may not be so. So yeah, you guys get the gist there. But that's that. It's funny because we know there are some good commercials of good products, right?
There's great.
Yeah, but
There's
is
great
that
commercials.
still? Are they still? Is it still propaganda? You know, like it's funny, but we don't have to really like. There's no answer to that. I think a lot of it is, a lot of it, some of it isn't, right?
See,
But
my thing is Super Bowl commercials. That's where I wanted to go with this. I wanted to talk about on the everyday basis, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, your commercial costs this much for a 5-second segment, a 30-second segment. On Super Bowl Sunday, your commercial costs 150 times that amount. For a 5-minute segment, you're running, the price is astronomical. And people tune in to the Super Bowl just for the commercials. Just for the commercials. It's funny that I don't remember what year it was, but the ratings for the commercials were higher. More people watched the commercials than the people that watched the Super Bowl. Literally, people stopped what they were doing when the commercials came on because they could listen to the Super Bowl. They didn't have to watch it per se. They knew what was going on. So, but when that commercial came on, they stopped, sat down in front of the TV to watch that commercial. What is causing that?
Well, it's the fact that they're going to have such a high amount of viewership, and it's probably 10 times the amount of a Sunday football game.
That's too kind of thing.
Because everybody on the planet basically tunes into the Super Bowl. So
it's just numbers. They put more money behind it because they can justify that through math, knowing that there's this many more eyeballs on it. And it's so funny how that works because the commercial business is just expectations of purchases from so many views, like a percentage. It's kind of like with us on likes, a percentage of the people watching are going to hit the like button. And that's actually pretty common across the board across all the social medias.
That's why I'm taking the nose rich, brothers, so people can hit that like and share button.
Yes,
Send them stars.
I'll smoke to that.
Get some
Number
nose
two,
dabs going.
we're doing number 2 dab, nose dab. My
Put
friends.
this up your nose.
Number 2?
Well, then there's also the supply and demand comes into play as well, because there's only so many spots for commercials and everybody wants to get their commercial seen. So I think that also comes into play.
Well, you have a lot more networks now where people's eyes are, but is it dividing up people's attention? Yeah. I don't know. There's more people too, right? So
this is where we go into the next fact. You remember them commercials the next 2 or 3 days later? Are you going to go buy that product because you've seen it on the Super Bowl?
Right. I don't know.
Does it make you laugh? Probably.
Right. I don't know. I don't remember them the next day, but a commercial that I see at home when I'm sitting on the couch at 5 o'clock at night, I need to go buy that. So I don't know. It's Charlene just sent 50 stars. Waylon, thank you, Charlene.
Thanks, Charlene. I appreciate that. I really do. You're one of my
I think that
supporters.
Some of the biggest propaganda there is with commercials, because of my experience with it, is pharmaceutical commercials, I believe, are very misleading, and that's a problem, I believe, because that's making people think that they need a drug, which creates more users, which creates more.
Ask your doctor.
Yep. Yeah. Well, last night we were sitting here watching a movie, and a commercial come on, and one of the side effects may cause death.
I was in the other room. He goes, "It may cause death." And I
Well,
was like,
and
yeah.
this was an eczema cream,
Whoa.
an eczema
Wow.
cream.
Yeah.
So
You need some of that.
why, so then I
But then,
was
like
trying to
you
see,
said-
why did they have to list that? Because one of the people during the trials probably actually died, whether they died from that cream or not. That person died during the trial the trial period, that they were doing it. But it's like, whoa. It makes you think real quick. Do I want to get rid of this itchy skin with something that may cause death? I was like,
Weigh the ups and downs of that one for sure.
Yeah,
right?
I'll keep.
But it was a commercial for a
elbow.
medication, so it just floored me because other people are sitting there thinking like, oh my God, I can get rid of this itchy skin and not have this eczema on my face and this red patchy stuff, but then
Dead.
it may cause death.
Yeah.
You look good in your coffin.
Right. Kind of like our cigarettes. Kind of like our cigarettes. We're smoking these cigarettes. We can't advertise them on TV anymore.
Well,
but we still see
technically
advertisements everywhere.
Well, that paste does relieve the eczema because it will relieve you of everything.
Yeah.
Every day.
It'd be done.
Yeah.
It's messed up. Yeah.
It's messed up, man.
In the way that they are allowed to like,
Right,
well, they
Ashley,
test
I
on
agree.
animals first, and then they go, oh well.
Do you know what I trip out on all these commercials and advertisements and all that stuff is the one for medication, how they got like 5 side effects, but this will help you. But in the long run, you're gonna have this wrong with you. This could cause this. This could cause this. This could cause that.
Yeah.
Another thing is how the way they promote the McDonald's, Jack in the Box, and Carl's Jr. stuff. Like that is all unhealthy shit for anybody to eat or anybody to be consuming. You get me? So it's like it's a trip how they show all those kind of commercials.
It is.
It
so is.
Yeah.
All right.
I probably won't be able to find one. Yeah, it's gonna Google's gonna suppress it. I should go to a different search engine, but I wanted to look up a one of those compilation videos where it's like 30 different things saying brought to you by Pfizer, brought to you by Pfizer, like nonstop on every anywhere you could see it. You keep losing sound, Val. I don't know why. I'm very sorry about that, but I'm glad you came up for a little bit. And side effects are more serious than what it could possibly fix. It ain't worth it. Yeah, no, that's what I was going to say. You weigh the pros and cons. That's what I was thinking of. Oh, so Jason, I don't know if you saw, I had on the screen there, the average commercial for the Super Bowl in 2020 was 5.6 million. 2019 was 5.3 million. 2018 5.2. 2017 5. So
I believe it.
Constantly going up.
Commercial inflation, yeah.
It's nuts.
Crazy.
And what is it on an average day?
You mean for football in general, or
no, just for a regular commercial
cost?
Yeah, what's on a Sunday football game? Check and see what it is for a regular Sunday football game to air a commercial. I think that would be pretty comparable to what Jason's trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Mr. Frost.
What's up, Frost?
Hello.
Frost. Oh wait, he's about to go live, or he's already live. Are you live, Frost? Come up if not.
Don't mind me.
Go right ahead. We've put up the disclaimer for that reason. Okay. So before I read into this, Becca, what do you think? Are you a couponer? Is anybody out here a couponer?
Yeah.
Commercials in the.
Well, I used to shit out of coupons, but I won't search for them.
Coupons are not my friend. I forget them, and I'm not real
That's me
great
too.
with the technology.
So,
you
so
know,
under
no.
Yep.
And
So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I do think that a lot of the even articles, the news articles are like can be kind of like
Skewed.
propaganda to get people to either ignore it or not open it, you know. Or some people will be like, hit that like automatically just by what's in that statement. And it could be completely off of the subject.
Like the headline for the article. Right.
The headline.
I agree. I always like when I see somebody, I used to do this when I had more time. When I see somebody post an article that I was like, oh, come on. I would click on it, read through the article and find the spot where it's like, well, we think this is what's really going on. And then, like where it just falls apart. And then I point out to the person, hey, maybe read this a little bit more. Like my mom, no, not tonight. You said, okay. Games with the wife. Okay. Sounds good, Frost. Appreciate you stopping through, man. But my mom gets sucked into these sort of rabbit holes where like nonstop propaganda. And I'm like, Mom, ask yourself whether that piece of information changes your outlook on whatever it is. So that's how I look at it. But to answer your question, Steve-O, it looks like, at least from businessinsider.com, they say 300,000 to 700,000 on an average Sunday. So
less than $1 million.
Damn.
Yeah.
So 5 times then, just like we were thinking.
Yeah. I mean, it's ridiculous how much more expensive it is.
Yep.
What were you saying, Becca?
Super Bowl is like the time. Everybody is waiting to see those Clydesdales. And I think they're retired now. At least that's what my brain's saying. But there are several millions of people who love those Clydesdale horses. And when Super Bowl's on, anything that horse comes on there,
it's not my house.
So
look at this. So I doubt anyone could do this, but it says, how much does a 30-second TV commercial cost? And it says $5 to $10 per 1,000 impressions. Now, I doubt that means you can just buy, 2,000 worth of impressions.
Yeah.
Cheers, see those? Like, it doesn't say like a minimum. I mean, although I didn't click on it, but Creative Humans TV commercial. Some of why I show these Googles is like these searches is like it's hard to actually find information and know what you're reading is going to be accurate, especially on a lot of these topics we're going over. That's why it's about our experiences, like the average. See, like right now, I was going to do a thing where I'm like, I get people to guess how many advertisements they see on my screen,
good.
But I guess I still can. I know the number. If anybody else, like, actually, it's tough if you can't see everything. Here we go. Welcome to the gun show.
I'm gonna
Silos. Welcome to the gun show.
Whoa there. I don't carry any guns.
Getting out of here, Ben.
Yeah, I'm gonna
All
head
right,
out,
bro.
brother.
Thanks for
Much
stopping
love,
by.
Thank you. Much love
Appreciate
to everybody
it.
in
Hit
the
that like
box.
button on the way
out.
Shout out to everybody.
Got 13 people
Shout out
hanging
to
out.
Landon's podcast, y'all. Everybody go follow, share.
Silos is doing a podcast now, guys.
Much love, y'all.
A podcast. Okay.
Oh, he's got to go. Yeah, he started doing an audio podcast with somebody, so that's a little different.
That's cool.
That's wild.
Side note, I actually looked into getting us onto Spotify, but I have to have something called an RSS feed code, and that's what audio podcasters use. And I don't have one of those, and I was looking into it, but evidently I need one.
Trying to make it hard, huh?
So here's where how many commercials on an average day, how many advertisements and commercials would you guys guess that we see?
Oh,
adults.
Good question.
100,000
in a day.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I know it is, but I mean, if you think about it, you're outside, you see billboards. You're inside, you see your TV, your cell phone. I mean, advertising is everywhere. Okay.
I'm going to say 1,000. Just to be on the other end of the spectrum.
A couple people with 500 on the comments.
500, at least 500. Okay. Anybody else? Come on now. What's up, Jenna?
Yes.
What's up, Jenna?
500, Valerie.
Thirsty Thursday.
What are you talking about here, Rob? It says things won't change until we decide as a people united to do something about it. I'm not talking about destroying communities. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, man. we're just gonna continue on with that.
Where's
But
the
yeah, I
name
mean,
from? A different software.
it seems like you have some passion behind it, though.
What is it?
What's up? Do you guys want to tell the rest of the class?
I was.
We ordered DoorDash or Uber Eats,
I'm
Motherfucker.
trying to
and
freak
it
out.
got delivered to the wrong house.
It happens
Are
all the
you
fucking time here.
And
kidding me?
And the restaurant's closed in 5 minutes.
they close in 5 minutes, and all they're saying is, we'll refund the money. Like, we've been sitting here an hour waiting for our
Like you're
food.
hungry still. Yeah, like
Right. Like,
there's still
yeah.
a problem to
Like,
resolve.
you're not going to resend the food. You're not going to do any, like, we'll refund. Like, for real. Like, oh,
I'm
no.
kind of upset.
Trying to smile and
It's gonna
still
be
pay
the first
attention.
time
I'm sorry.
meal in weeks, and I can't get it to my house.
So what you'll have to do, and I know this might be difficult for you guys, but you'll have to continue smoking continuously until you get food, because it calms your hunger for just a few seconds. You guys ever notice that? The act of smoking? Cigarettes, I guess, is worse. People that smoke cigarettes can do that instead of eating a lot of times. But with cannabis, it's only for a few minutes, and then it comes back rushing like a fucking tidal wave, right? Your hunger. I mean, Jason's like, what's he talking about? Talking about your hunger.
What's in your reading?
Oh, sorry. No, I know you. I got a text. Sorry.
Oh, I was just like, I saw this.
What is that? No, yeah, continuous smoking does cause it, cure it. But I continue to smoke all the time, so.
So maybe not. Okay. But okay, so I want to give you guys another minute. Anyone else in the comments? We got 9 lovely people hanging out. And
I'm saying 1,500.
Okay. Okay. I can't give a guess. So I'll just pull it up. I do want to point out real quick, though, to those of you out there who have participated in this show on a weekly basis, it doesn't have to be every time, just coming through to say hi. First of all, thank you guys. But secondly, we're going to be doing some appreciation next week. I don't know why I feel like I should keep it quiet. I don't know. Does that seem weird to you guys?
I think you should go right out with it.
Yeah, like we're going to be doing we're going to do some giveaways. We got some donations from multiple places to give away. So we'll probably do a few throughout the show. It's not going to be a every show thing, but we're doing it's a holiday episode. I think I haven't talked to you about this, Jason, but I think we should, and I don't have one, but we should try to get people to wear some ugly sweaters that night. Ugly sweater episode, right?
Not a problem.
I don't have one, but I'm going to try and find one.
Next Thursday?
Next Thursday, the Thursday before Christmas. So it's not specifically a Christmas episode. It's a holidays episode. We're going to be talking about, like how there's like 2 holidays every day of the year and like just some insane things. Look up some stuff about it.
I'll break out my Hanukkah pants.
There you go. And that's one reason we talked about this episode today, because guys, everybody's feeling it. You don't have the money.
Yep.
Fuck Macy's and fuck Hallmark. Okay. You don't need to do it. You don't need to do it. I keep putting this idea out. I don't know if I spoke about this before, but I think we should popularize this. So what's Christmas mostly about? Spending time with loved ones, right? Similar to Thanksgiving, except there's a lot of food going on. There's food on Christmas too, but spending time with loved ones. So what I thought would be cool is if everyone sat around with a bunch of arts and crafts stuff and just made something. It doesn't even have to be good. It's just like, hey, I made you something. It means 10 times more like a construction paper card, Christmas card, a giant one with a bunch of shit on it. Like anything. Like I feel like some family members may,
Remember we used to glue marshmallows on it, like for the snow on top of a house.
All of that.
Yeah, we'll get some like popsicle sticks. Yeah, let's do it.
Or making the chains. Remember making the chains out of the
paper? Yes.
Construction paper.
And so that's my point.
Oh my God, cutting that was a pain in the ass.
So you guys are all excited. My family's not excited about it. I was like they want to laugh. And I'm like, well, instead of complaining about, well, Christmas ain't going to be much this year. It's like, well, fuck the gifts. Do this.
How their kids do.
Waylon, I know families that only do one gift. Each person gets one gift. They do it with kids. They do it with the spouses. They do it with all of it. It's one gift. And then if you want to give more outside of the family, then you do that because you're blessing people that are outside your family. If you want to buy a gift on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you can buy them whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
You can buy them 30 gifts if that's what you want. But on
Right.
Christmas, when you open your presents, you open one gift. That's what you got. It's the, so a lot of
maybe
people
just go
do
all out
with
for birthdays.
the 3 wise men brought 3 gifts,
Right.
So if you go in different ways of looking at Christmas,
Ooh,
it could be
pine cones.
different.
I have pine cones. I'm gonna add pine cones. I can make a whole ass forest.
A whole ass forest.
I'm
You know what I
excited.
thought
The
about doing?
redwood forest.
I got a whole bunch of cannabis stems in a bin downstairs. I thought
Mhm.
I could fucking make a little log cabin out of this bitch. I could
Okay,
notch
when
out.
are we doing this?
Huh?
When are we doing this?
Oh, no, I'm not saying we would do this. I'm just saying that when you go to
Fuck.
family,
Yeah, they're all excited. Look at the burst in her bubble. She wanted to do it as a whole group.
I must have missed
Day.
that.
This is gonna be craft day. Craft day with Waylon, the indoor farmer.
We could do that too, but then we would have to mail a lot of things. It'd be a lot of mailing going on because the whole point was Mel was for me to for us to make each other stuff for like.
Oh,
while we're
I
hanging
thought
out
we were
with family.
making it for fun together.
Like as a gift, because I feel like that means a lot more it would mean a lot more to me if my brother just made me something random little piece of
Get shit ready. I was
I like your idea
Like, I got this. We can do this. She was all into it.
Why not? We can do it next week. We can mess around. We can do that next week too.
You already know I'm doing it on the family now. Family page is doing it
I
because we
like
thought
your
like, it's totally
I
gonna
like
happen.
that.
It
I like
totally
It's
vibes.
past
with
my
me.
birthday, and then I'll get more into Christmas. It's just past tomorrow, and then.
I have so
Oh,
many
yeah, your
stats.
birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
Forgot about that, guys. Her birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Get past that, and then Christmas.
Hey, celebrate
Yes,
the win, girlfriend.
That's so close to Christmas too.
I
I
know.
never thought I'd
That's
make
what-
it to my age. So I'm like, heck yeah.
I know.
So
Some of the shit I did, I'm like, really? And
right?
I'm here? All right.
Right?
oh,
Yeah.
subliminal advertising. Yeah, Val. That's actually cool. We could I could look that up because did you guys ever hear the stories of like when movie theaters were first
Yes.
coming around and how they would splice in things into the movie, into the film reel?
Yes.
Where like they would splice in like hamburger, like hot dogs and soda and stuff, and make you hungry without you knowing it.
Isn't
you guys
there
ever
still
hear
some
that?
kind of thing
And
like
the
that
smell.
on the digital boards now?
What's
I mean,
that?
Yeah.
Isn't there something about
They
the
have the
digital boards
dancing
that they
thing.
have the subliminal in there also, isn't it?
Dancing boards?
Yeah.
I'm not sure where you're talking about in the
No, like
theater.
in the beginning of the movie, they have like dancing
Oh, right.
like,
I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
popcorn. And,
So they just come out right with it now.
I see.
They
what
might
yeah,
still
now
have
this
it.
is like, buy it.
Right.
Well, I remember a story of somebody. This may have been a movie, but I remember somebody splicing pornography into the movies and having subliminal. Was that there might have been a movie, or it may have been a real story of somebody doing it. But I know I remember this happening where they would splice in just because they were sick and twisted and messing around with people. Like there was no outcome that he was looking for. Disney, yeah, I guess Disney has some things. Fight Club, yes, that you're right, Erica. Thank you very much, Erica. Yes, that was the movie. He was doing it for fun or whatever. So I'll just tell you guys, anybody that's stopping in now.
I can't.
I think we got Dave just stopped in. So guys, I'm about to give the number out to how many advertisements on average we see on a daily basis. I'm going to give a clue. Huh?
1,500. 15.
Becca, you are way, way up there. So that's a slight clue. Yeah. Oh,
it's shoot. Becca's world, guys. It's Becca's world.
I was like, God dang.
Oh, it's very small. Let me just make it bigger for you.
That's what she said, Waylon.
Ladies, I was going to say ladies, but you finished the thought for me.
Wow.
4,000 to 10,000.
Is that?
And I saw that multiple places.
A day.
Per day, and that's just for adults.
It was way more than that.
10,000.
Not as much, but
sorry, reading that.
I thought that was. I thought it'd be way more than that, though. That's amazing.
Do we got a year on this, Waylon? When is this article?
Nobody talks about that.
This is on Web Tribunal, and this was October 6, 2022. So it's
Okay,
been,
nice.
really up to date. And this says fun facts. 1970s, we only saw 500 to 1600 ads per day. So that's so you took us back to the 70s with that one, Jason.
But wait a minute. In the 70s. So you figure in the 70s we had no internet there, so that's newspapers, that is billboards,
which were
that's
probably
radio ads,
yeah, any labels on things,
TV ads. You know how your average 30-minute program has what, 6 commercials in it?
6 minutes.
6 minutes of ads in it. You know, so 6 minutes of commercial time.
That may
so
have been
all
different
of them
back then,
ads.
too. You know, the commercial length and everything.
Yeah. That's
2017,
unbelievable that it was that much in that time. And think of the stay-at-home wives at that time, the stay-at-home mothers, the stay-at-home wives in the 70s that didn't get out very much but to go to the grocery store or to do this or that. You know, that's a lot.
Especially without digital. Yeah. That's why it went so. I'm surprised it only went up to 4 to 10,000 then, like Becca was saying, because of the from the numbers from the 70s. You'd think it would have went up, 100-fold, but look at this though. So it says Facebook advertising alone has reached 2.11 billion people. Meta, why are they, what is this? Is this a Facebook website? Like just Facebook facts?
115 billion from advertising in 2021. No, they're probably the top advertising company. Facebook would guarantee to be the top advertising company. Look at the amount of ads that you see daily. And right now, every single one of us are on here talking about this. I guarantee you tomorrow, we're going to be getting ads about God knows what.
We'll get ads about ads.
Ads about ads. Ads about advertising. You know, our phones are listening to us, so they want to show us what we're talking about.
That's why I think my internet history is going to be really interesting after a couple of years of doing this show. Just like all these crazy things I'm looking up. It says around 200 million users visit at least one business page a day on Instagram. What? Instagram sucks. I don't know about you guys, but I've tried getting into it and I just can't get into it. It feels like softcore porn.
I can't get into it either.
Yep.
And it's funny because my follower number keeps going up and down, and it goes up and down kind of drastically. And I think what's happening is all the fake accounts that are being like
deleted,
blocked, and deleted, or whatever. Yeah, up and down, up and down. Okay, says over 80% of Instagram users browse products and services. Yeah, that's how Instagram was. I think that was their biggest claim to fame, was where you can buy things on it and make it an advertisement where people could advertise for the company. See, it says people who watch TrueView ads for over 30 seconds are 23 times more likely to subscribe to the advertised brand's channel. What's a TrueView ad? I've never heard of those.
No idea.
See, YouTube made 28.8 billion in advertising and revenue and ad revenue. That's insane. And that, you guys, is why I'm going to these alternative sites. But the problem is they charge, because the alternative sites don't have ads in your face. So they charge money. Facebook, my member, is just fine. Don't need it. Facebook, please stop.
I was so confused until you read it out loud, and I was like, oh, I get it now. You don't need a dick lamp?
I didn't even know it lit up until now. I thought it was just a tick on the
better,
window.
don't it?
It makes it at least more functional, right? Now, okay. Now my head's going. Huh?
Nothing.
My head's going in bad places now.
Oh, Finger my butt. Finger my butt.
Anyway, we're gonna move on from that. I don't want to say what I'm thinking.
We're advertising.
Functional. It is functional.
Oh, wait! I saw this part where it says, where to go? Oh yeah, we noticed less than 100 ads a day, but we're being bombarded by more than, like we said, 4 to 10,000.
So that's what I was Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Are they counting, like, if I'm scrolling, as fast as I can, are they counting all of those that as in me watching them or seeing them, or?
Right, and that's what this is saying here. If someone asked you how many ads do you see a day, you wouldn't say 4,000, right? Chances are you wouldn't even say 400.
Right.
That makes sense. You would probably say, like, okay, so we made guesses, but we haven't like tried to think back to what we saw today in advertising, because you couldn't, like, how could you do that when you're seeing thousands?
Well, just on my YouTube, because I listen to YouTube music, watch the videos and all that when I'm doing my music or listening to music. So it's like every 2 or 3 songs, they'll play 3 or 4 commercials.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Every 1 or 2 songs, they play 3 or 4 more commercials. So that if you're listening to a couple hours worth of music while you're cleaning the house or whatnot, you just heard 30 commercials just right there.
Oh, Bye, Becca.
So, well, bye, Becca.
She may have hit the X by accident. This says, to protect us from information overload, our brains screen out most ads. That makes sense. It's like a defense mechanism or something.
It's like children.
We only register. This doesn't make sense. We only register under 100. Like, does that make sense? We pay conscious attention to even fewer. It puts advertisers in a bid for our attention. In the 1970s, we only saw 500. Oh yeah, we are. Okay, so it's going back through the facts. Now here, what this was interesting. I searched how to spot propaganda. Okay. Now, like Becca was saying earlier, no matter which one of these links I click, I'm gonna be biased towards their views on propaganda. Right?
Yeah.
Like, no matter which way you go. I did find one. I just clicked this one. It's a Medium article. I don't know if you guys know what Medium is. It's an app that the articles, instead of the likes, how sometimes you go down and you're hitting like on people's Facebook posts without even looking at it because you're friends with them. Okay, like, move on. Well, the Medium articles actually, the popularity goes by not likes, but by how long on average people read the article. So it gets boosted higher for no matter if you disagree or agree with the article, but if you spent time reading it, it keeps boosting that article. And this is somebody by Robinula on Medium, but I actually really liked what she was saying. Oh no, there's a list here. So number 1, does the post evoke a strong, visceral, emotional response? And that right there hits home, because like when you see something that just pisses you off all of a sudden, that's they're trying to get you to remember it or focus on it more intently. And that's the whole point. Whether we all know, a lot of people know, at least I shouldn't say we all know. We know that like commercials, whether or not the commercial has anything to do with the product, if they can get you to remember the jingle or remember the what happened in the commercial, like, oh yeah, I'll never forget that one, and it goes to a company in your head, right?
What do you think about, let's play this game a little bit. You got 420. You see that number, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
Of course. Yeah.
What is the first? You see it anywhere, and it's a lot of people refer to, so that is that subliminal message? What kind of what do you figure that as?
Well, does it have an agenda? I don't think so. I don't think it is, because there's nobody like, unless there was like a big company that was like copyrighted the 420 like vibe. I don't know what we call the 420 thing, like the you
Lingo?
can't copyright a number. Like, yeah, I guess
right?
It's a phrase that we use for a specific thing, but there's no like company behind it with an agenda. And that's like number 2. It says, does the story have a clear agenda? Well,
yeah.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's trying to persuade us.
Really?
420.
What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, it's something that's very specific that, as soon as I see a sign that says 420, it's like I want to steal it, you know?
Yeah, I could see that. That
I'm
does
just
kind of
kidding.
invoke a response. So when you see 420 on my sleeve, is that me advertising for you to smoke weed?
Yes.
You think?
Oh,
You think this is?
Steve-O.
Do you think this is what's the word? Not convincing, but persuading people to smoke weed.
Yeah.
If I
Maybe.
see somebody else smoking, or if I see a picture of weed or something like that, I tend to be like, man, I want to smoke right now.
I'm like,
That's a
what's up,
habit,
bro?
though. That's
Yeah,
not.
that is a habit. That
It's
is
a craving. Yeah, that's.
it's a craving, an addiction.
I mean, if I
We
see
had that
someone
episode
smoking
too.
crack, I don't want to have it.
You can go back and check out them
Mhm.
episodes, guys. Them episodes are still up. So if you want to check out some of the topics that we have visited in the past, just make sure to go over there to the people in the boxes and click on them past
YouTube,
topics
guys.
there.
Go check us out on YouTube. I'm really trying to push the YouTube because on Facebook I'm just on the profile, and the YouTube channel it's for all of us, everybody who's pretty consistent contributors and anybody that's supporters at all. So
Addiction was a big one. Addiction was a big one. So
dude, yeah, that was insane. I actually think, let me see, I can pull up my other phone.
But no, so I think 420 is a kind of like a subliminal sign almost. It kind of, people capitalize on it. Companies capitalize on it without even having to pay for it.
It is definitely a symbol. I would say it's definitely a symbol.
Yeah.
You take the 420 and 710 out of our Facebook page name. What do you got? The smokers.
No, we're just
the family.
A family and a smoker. Okay.
Family, the smokers, the Waffle House. It's, what is that? That doesn't represent us at all.
That's hilarious.
We are so.
All right, I'm gonna anybody that's on YouTube and hasn't come and found us, I'm linking our YouTube channel right now. That's in the comments.
Nice.
Okay, so it's that's why I couldn't ever tell people where to go. It's at People in the Boxes 4874, some arbitrary number they throw on the end of it. Yeah, so that's how you find us on YouTube. If we can get enough YouTube love, then we can start doing an after show over on YouTube just to get us off my profile.
Yeah, that's a great idea. How many episodes do you have of People in the Boxes now?
23.
This is
23, man.
23. Yeah, this is awesome. This has been a great year. Great year, Waylon. I'm very proud of you, man. You've taken this idea and just done amazing with it.
It's starting to make sense, right? To more of an audience.
It makes great sense. The audience, it's.
I don't want to say that it needs to be taught, but I think I've had to explain it because at least for my own, satisfaction, explain what my concept here is. And I actually had a thought recently. I was talking to somebody. I thought this was so unique, but it's actually just a digital or a live online way to recreate. You guys ever watch like Jerry Springer or like Maury Povich, and the guy goes out into the audience with a microphone and then gives one of the audience members the chance to speak up? That's basically what this show is, except for the online version. Because we could be like, what do you think about the topic? Come on up to the screen and tell us about it.
Ding, 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 ding.
There you go. Yep. No, that's genius. We should have that sound for when we do the cider segment. It'd be like, all right, everybody. You hear all the bells go off, and then he pops up full screen. It's like, yeah. Sorry, Val. I'm sorry about that. You definitely are having trouble on StreamYard for sure.
Stephanie, check out my Waylon video.
Yeah, her cat's name is Waylon. It's true.
That's funny.
I need a tan.
Well, yeah, guys. We could probably wrap things up. Let's look down this list real quick, and then we can. That's all the information I had to check out. But yeah, I think we can all.
Well, what do you
more.
think? Do you think they're bad? Do you think they're good? Do you think we need them? I think we need commercials.
I think
Personally,
it's not necessarily bad or good. I think we just need to be better at paying attention to what we give into as far as information goes. A little bit of healthy skepticism is always good in my book. Like this here, like, do I look at this? I look at who's telling the story and then what the story says. And I'm thinking, oh, that's a clear agenda. Like it says here, like, oh, okay, I know what they're trying to push. So like when Campbell Soup says, buy our soup, it's the greatest, like that's a clear agenda, right? I know they're trying to just make that up, which I hate how companies are allowed to just make up, oh yeah, we're the best. Every company can just say that. Right. Number 3 says, does the post use absolutist language? I don't like that either. So especially when you're listening to news or a podcast or anybody that's giving you information, if they don't say things like, this is where I found the information, go do your own research, or like what we're doing, we're showing where it came from, right there. Like I'm not just matter of factly telling you, oh, this is how this is. I hate people like that. As soon as I hear somebody say, well, this is my opinion, or this is where we found the information, go do your own research. They've gained a lot of respect in my book, because that statement alone tells me that they're not just trying to get you to think they're right all the time. Right. It can be misleading still, because then you can make people trust you that way, and that's a one way to do that. I was a salesman. I sold tires and like vehicle repair and stuff at an auto shop, and my technique was to be overly honest with the customer, and they would respect that and then buy from me. So it's still a technique either way. Number 4, does this post play into existing cultural fears, tropes, or stereotypes? Yeah. So if you're watching something and it's just like with the times on like the current fad or the, whatever it is, I'm just going to read through all these fairly quick. Why is this one not having a number?
With that one, that was kind of like an example would be like the COVID fashion. Look at people, the fashionable masks and stuff like that they had.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they capitalized on that.
They capitalized on it huge.
Yep.
Even
it's still going to be a thing.
So there was a lot of that, even with lotions and gloves and just certain clothing. I have shirts that have masks sewn into them, that you just pull right up. So
I like this here. It says number 5, it says, when in doubt, if you notice yourself getting riled up, pause, take a break, ask yourself why you're having that reaction. There's a good chance it's by design. That
comes from more political commercials for me.
Yeah, no, you're right. But then you also have, we talked about like the dogs, missing a leg, or like the kids, and another kind of like $1 a day and all that.
Yeah,
that's very similar, because it makes us feel disgusted to see people living in poverty, right?
Well, they throw out, it's just what you pay for coffee. It's less than a cup of coffee a day. So then they kind of take what you do, like make you feel bad for being able to have coffee every day.
Yeah,
they're linking it to
like Jesus, man.
A guilty pleasure. Yeah, they're linking it.
It does, Wow. The one that hits me is the water one, because it floors me how much water I waste in my bongs, my dab rigs, stuff like that. And there's people in this world that would kill for the amount of water that I have in this rig right here. And I'm getting ready to dump it out as soon as it turns dirty a little bit. The amount of water bottles that I leave half empty, So there's certain things like that. When I see commercials like that, it fucking tugs. It hurts, because it's like, damn, that is reality. Like, motherfucker.
Can I burst your bubble and help you at the same time?
$1? What's that?
Can I burst your bubble and help you at the same time? So when you throw away water, it doesn't just disappear. Like, it ends up back into the water table,
Right. But it's
Now,
still,
okay,
I don't know.
I'll push back against myself. I'll play double devil's advocate here. And if you throw away the water bottle with the cap on and it goes all the way to the landfill, it may be in there for a very long time. But if you're pouring it down the drain, it gets put back into our water system.
No.
No? Anybody?
Yeah,
I still hate seeing them commercials like people in Africa donated $1 to build a well. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting here with this bottle of water, sitting here like, fucking son of a bitch, I don't even want to drink you right now.
What were you going to say, Steve-O?
Oh, well, I wasn't really going to say anything, but since you asked, like at church every year, you know, when we decide some things for giving and stuff, and every year we pack things up for prisoners, you know, for that type of thing that Jason's talking about, you know, because, you know, they need stuff too.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, and there's so many charities. Actually, that's one of the ideas for a topic is charities. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
something
a good
around
one.
that. I don't know how to word it, but just to kind of look into it, because I don't have that much experience with them. I do have experience with being asked about them at every like kiosk, every register. You know, they want to. Do you want to donate $1 to whatever fund?
Yeah.
Or every time you go at Christmas time, we got a lot of bell ringers at every you know store.
Every door.
So before we leave, though, guys, I wanted to look at myself, and I want to guess myself, but I'm gonna see how many advertisements we have on our screen. I'm gonna count all three of us. I'm gonna count, and then you guys count, and we'll see who comes up, who's right.
What do you mean on the screen?
Visible advertisements on the screen. I'm gonna give you guys a clue. I'm gonna count my hat because my hat does have. Like
Are you talking
website.
just your screen?
Nope, all three of it, like our screen, the whole thing.
See, the problem is there's several that people don't even know.
Well,
unless
I'm talking,
you know.
Yeah, well, I think I'm talking more wording or a symbol, like a logo. I don't know. It was a spur of the moment idea, but
I'm going at least 30.
Now, another thing is I'm not going to count the runner because there's a bunch of
Okay,
stuff
you're
on
not
the
counting the runner. Okay.
Yeah, there's all kinds of garbage on the runner. So
We
not
can't
garbage.
count our
You know
names
what I mean? What?
So we can't count our names then?
Oh, what do you got?
I was going to count our
Everything.
names. We can count our names because we are advertising, all three of us, on our names. I'm not going to count my shirt because nobody can really see it. I was going to count it earlier because if it was visible, because it technically says "Welcome to the Gun Show," but and it's kind of misleading.
Green.
I see 7.
So not counting the shirt. So okay.
Not counting shirts. I have his shirt. Oops, just kidding. I have 6, but you can see his shirt. So,
Yep, mine is for the THC 420 company.
yeah. So there we have our
handmade company 420.
3 headers. So
I
that's
count 8.
4. That's 4. I don't have any.
Yeah,
you have a hat that's 5. Behind you, you have the initials. That's 6, and Steve-O has one on his hat. I can't see his shirt.
Nope. Yep, you're right. I counted Jason's hat though because is that a symbol? No, it's not. Never mind.
Yeah,
it's just Christmas.
Yeah,
but then you have Bearded Buds' dick.
I thought about that, but there's no
Bearded Buds.
There's
That's
no
Bearded
distinction
Buds'
on it.
And then, like, some people may
You
see
have
the
our family
sign,
symbol
there
above
could be,
us.
yeah, there could be like,
You know, there's a lot of different hidden messages behind there.
I mean, if
you know,
fun exercise.
I don't know how far they can
even your backdrop.
see if anybody can
Your
see
backdrop
right
is
here,
advertising for a certain company.
there's 3 more there. So yeah.
You know,
I counted his lights.
Yep.
So
this is like my logo, so it's advertising, I suppose.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Waylon, your microphone. You know, you advertise for your microphone. There's so much advertisement in one screenshot. You look at even, you don't even notice it, but actors on TV are sitting there drinking a Pepsi, drinking a Coke, drinking a Sprite.
We can see more of the boxes than you guys can. Or
I'm
then
gonna
they
take
can.
it
So
off of my Lucas Seahorse backs.
Right. You know.
You bum.
So
I was,
Amazon.
I was going there next.
You know, so there's many things that we advertise for.
Stephanie advertised in the comments.
Yeah, just the stuff scrolling at the bottom. You know, you have 2 of our pages up there. So it just.
I'm advertising vegetables.
No, trying to forget it when you just said you're like, oh, that's my logo, and I was like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
It's a vegetable.
The nose? Are we talking about the nose?
That's
Product
what you want to
placement.
call it. Product placement.
Valerie.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's supposed to be a nose.
Cucumber nose?
You got your
in the
Puffco
evening,
Proxy
it wasn't
or
a nose when he
Tupsy.
was doing this to it.
I was not.
Oh wow! Okay, this must
Just
have been
kidding.
a late night.
This was a late last night
I got a
show.
screenshot.
That's
Prove it.
funny. Oh, that's
Prove
funny.
it.
Screenshot.
Got him. Screenshot. So
710, guys.
oh,
Happy New Year.
cheers. I wanted to point that out too. Is movies like every time, and I pointed out to my ex. I would point it out to every time we watched a movie or something. If you could see a logo,
I was told to prove something. Sorry, go on.
Oh my God. I can't believe it.
On the screenshot, Queen.
Come on, Steve-O, you know better.
got him.
So Fuelio, Fueling the cat. Fuelio.
Where do you see that? Oh, I see. Yeah.
Damn.
On movies though, if you ever see a logo of any kind,
Sorry, bro.
they got you, Steve-O. You gotta be careful with that, man.
Damn.
I did, Valerie. I love it. Anyway, go on. I'm sorry. Wrong page.
SS.
Screenshot.
Oh, it's like there's a missing.
If you were a screenshotter, you would know that.
I do sometimes.
Thanks,
But,
Valerie, for the SS. Appreciate it.
Every time you guys see.
Oh no, I got that one. She got one of me and Jason.
Oh,
from tonight.
I don't know if it'd be
from earlier.
appropriate for me to show it though.
Yeah, probably not.
Let's show it.
Jason's
Why
probably
not?
not.
Why
No,
not?
it's not. No,
We've
It's
basically
not
beat this.
appropriate.
Basically beat this horse. You know.
that's what she said.
He was happy to see bearded.
Oh my goodness. That's not appropriate at all.
Right? Sorry, my bad.
What are you
I
doing?
I mean, did you guys run out of cleaner and you guys were both gonna just clean it off, or?
Gross. No, that's the first thing he did when he got to my house. He's like, bearded stick. I gotta. And I was like, wow.
They missed an opportunity with that, though. Is there a face on the head?
Yes.
That face should have a beard. You need to glue on a beard for them, and then
Stop talking right now. My mind is working.
She said, "Stop talking right now." I need to tell the host of the show to stop talking.
I'll cut this off and I'll send it to you.
Like,
I'll cut this off right here and I'll send it to you, and you can dye it red. And you can.
I would love that.
down there.
I would love that.
I need a trim anyway.
real
Sir
beard.
Steve-O's hair.
A bearded dick.
Bearded dick hair.
Hey, you guys that don't know, it's bearded buds. Oh, great guy.
Yeah.
That's funny.
His bearded.
Melanie was tickling the basketballs.
Yeah, we have shots of those too. Yeah, they're done fucking day.
I can't believe where our conversations always end up.
Commercials, guys. Advertisement. We're advertising for a squeaky dog toy. And so that's technically what it is.
It's
Yeah.
dog toy.
And it
That's
lights
what-
up too?
What?
Oh, you have it sitting on a light. No, it is
Yeah.
lighting up. Or is it?
Yep.
What am I?
No, it
No,
sits on a
it's
light.
Just the way, yeah, it's
It sits on one of them light up things. You know, you put a crystal on top of it and it lights
Yeah.
up, or an image thing, one of them photo things.
I thought it'd be
So-
appropriate to put my dick on there.
It does. Well, listen, you might be new to this, Melanie, but when you have a dick, you basically think of anywhere you can put it.
Oh, that's my goal. That's my goal for when I get it. It will 911 will be my speed dial.
If it's
I will
hard,
get it stuck in many places.
if it's hard to get a hold of it, just sneeze real hard. It'll pop out. That's another recommendation.
What?
If you can't grab
Why did we? It disappeared. Wait. What happens when you guys sneeze? It pops out? What?
Is it like a cartoon where, like, when your hand is flattened and you just, you know?
That's what I'm imagining. Mike, he's like, hey, choo,
Ah! Dude, I told you to stop
Hey
sneezing
guys,
behind me.
I'm not gonna. We got to go to another show. It's been fun.
Speaking of advertising, but no, actually though, we do need to. We were talking about doing commercials, and we should. Oh, hey, I actually have a cool idea. Are you guys talking about doing shirts at all for 42710 family?
We have shirts, yes.
We have some.
Do you have the small for the hat? Do you have those logos that you can iron on?
I don't think so.
We don't have the iron-ons yet, no, but we have a logo for it.
Well, I have an idea, and I've already told another person that makes merch and stuff. But what I want to do is I want to get. Would you hush? What I want to do is the hat size. I want to take a blank shirt and just iron on as many different logos from friends of mine and creators as I can all over the shirt. I think it'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
like Redbeard sending me one.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
No, definitely got you. Definitely.
Guys, if you're not in the 42710 Waffle House, go check that out.
On the 42710 Smokers page, we get over there for them daily smoke sessions.
That's probably going to be one of
the 42710 family page, but it takes a little bit to get into the family.
Yeah, I just stopped. I'm not advertising that one yet. It's like you don't even need to know about that one until you've. But I do. What I have told people is like go join the Waffle House, and there's a couple other groups that you can get into after that. After you've proved that you're a decent person, and I think Becca's one of those people I told to go over there. But I was thinking though next week one of the stipulations is going to be to follow the YouTube channel. One of them is going to be to join the Waffle House, just the Waffle House, because they can't join anything else anyway, right? And also to follow my page. Although I kind of hate doing that as a giveaway thing because they can just unfollow it right after the giveaway. Like, what does that mean, right? It might still a bunch of them might stay though, so maybe it's still a good idea. So we'll figure out some other things.
I feel like those are like hit and miss.
We're gonna donate a bong for next week, Waylon.
Awesome.
We're going to donate a bong, and I have a 42710 gift package already packaged up for it. So it'll be a nice little giveaway package donated by us.
That sounds like two different people getting something there. And Steve-O,
whatever you want to do with that. So whatever you want to do with that, that's what we're going to donate a bong and donate that a little basket, little thing. So a little gift bag. That's
awesome. If you make it, they will come. Yeah, you're right, Val. Steve-O's also donating. I'm also donating. I'm going to show you what I'm donating right now. I think I already showed you guys, but I'm donating the things I won the other day at bingo. So I donated this silicone bowl. Hello.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Blue suede shoes. Okay. Anyway, it comes out with this little piece.
Easy and clean. Nice.
Hello, my baby. I don't know why, but I was thinking, I just mixed in my head Elvis.
What's up, Big Jim?
What's up, Jimmy? I was mixing up Elvis and the WB frog at the same time. Elvis singing the "Hello, my baby, hello, my honey."
I did hear it. I was like, okay.
Right. It was like, it still sounded like Elvis in my head. But in this thing too, I also won a bingo made by Hippies Gallery or Galleria. Jimmy probably knows who that is. It's a dab tool. It's a handmade dab tool with acrylic, not wood.
Nice.
And it's a badass little dab tool. It's worth like $35. When they told me that, I was like, wow, I don't need a dab tool, but I'll take that one.
Take it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm donating, and maybe some beans. I have plenty of extra beans. Maybe we can donate some of those too.
We can have a Christmas holiday episode, night of giveaways.
Yeah, Jimmy, if you
we
have
can throw some
anything,
other things in.
sorry I cut you off.
No, that's fine. Melanie was saying that she wants to do some things from the Waffle House too. So, we'll come up with a couple different things for next week's episode that we'll throw in there to give away.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
even if I pop in and do a couple spots in a waffle and some waffles or something. Yeah, I'll be in on that one.
Yep, it'll give an incentive to join the Waffle House and join the Smokers Page or whatever we got to do. Definitely. So, but I hate to cut you off, man. We do got to get this other show started.
Okay.
So
yeah, no
we
problem.
Will hop out. It's great seeing everybody.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you guys around. So have a great holiday, everybody. If we don't see you,
I see you.
I might come around later and see you guys, but yeah,
sounds good.
We'll see what Jimmy has to say on propaganda. I'm sure he could go for a while.
Propaganda commercials.
Oh, propaganda.
Yeah, bro. We looked at a bunch of good information actually, but we looked. What do you think? I want to hear your guess. She was just out before the show. An hour. She can wait, and it's been an hour and 20 minutes. Calm down. Can you guys hear her going nuts over there?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, she doesn't like it when I'm talking on the screen. That's all it is. But we looked up how many average advertisements a person sees on a daily basis. What do you think that is?
Oh man,
Just a rough guess. It's for fun. We did this earlier. You out of here? Oh no, she's not out of here.
how many advertisements? And hundreds, if not thousands.
More. Yep, more. I'll just tell you, it was 4,000 to 10,000 a day.
Wow.
But your brain only registers not even 100 because your brain starts to it shuts out a bunch of them, so you're not getting overwhelmed with information. So we naturally just shut that off. It's crazy. So and then it was saying how you might only remember a few each day, but you're subliminally getting messaged, right?
And you know that they put things into, especially radio and TV advertisements. If you ever notice, when you're watching a commercial on TV, you'll be cognizant of this now, but whenever you hear a bell sound, they use that sound. You're trained from a child to obey the bell.
Mm-hmm.
And they use that to subliminally attract you to that product. And now, what you hear now is you'll hear that same Facebook notification sound in commercials. That's because your brain has been trained to listen to that.
Yeah, no, that's funny. That's that you.
And up until I can't remember what year it was, but it was in the 80s. They actually allowed subliminal messaging to be in advertisements. So you would see a commercial for food. There would actually be subliminal images behind the commercial that your subconscious only sees. That make you hungry for that food,
or at least make you remember that food or that product, and subconsciously think of it as
right.
What's up, Simon? I should be looking at this more to welcome people in. Will Rose came in. What up, Will Rose? People who haven't commented. What's up, Susan? She's still here. Redbeard even stopped on through. What's up, Redbeard? If there are any of those people still here. I love the people that stop in and don't say anything. I stop on their lives. I stop in on your lives, you guys. So Jimmy, if you want, I don't know if you have anything made up for events or whatever, but if you have any Prime Superior or anything at all you want to throw out for the holiday episode. Up to you. If not, no big deal. But
Yeah, I'll give you some sample bottles of Prime and maybe a couple of necklaces or something.
Cool. Yeah, people would love the necklaces. They'll go nuts over that. But we're going to be, I don't know if you probably didn't hear that part, but we're going to be doing holiday themed episode, basically not talking about Christmas specifically, but you know how there's like 2 holidays a day, every day of the year now, and just like insane holidays. And we're going to do like wearing like ugly sweaters. I'm going to try and find one for myself, and everybody else is on board. So I'm going to try and find an ugly sweater to wear for that episode. And we're going to do
that would
giveaways.
be fun. Just want to try to shop for an ugly sweater.
That could be fun to record. Yeah, I'll take some
All the
video.
Stores.
Or actually, I don't know though. The ugly sweaters people wear now are all Christmassy themed, and so you're talking about just a general ugly sweater. That could be cool to go thrift store shopping and find one.
Right. Or, a Christmas themed one too.
Yeah, I don't thrift shop, which I probably should. A lot of people do. What's up, Simon? KIAORA. Hello from Altoria, New Zealand. Very cool.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Awesome. Cool. How do you join, Steph? There's a link at the bottom, StreamYard. You just have to click that link. But we are probably going to be wrapping up here. I mean, I kind of went over the topic pretty well. And
yeah, I was surprised you were still on. I wasn't even messing with my phone. I got home from work, was like totally drained, man. I had no energy all night at work. I went anyway, though, man. I
was going to ask, how come you're at work already?
Ugh.
Are you still feeling the symptoms at all, or just the
no energy, man? Yeah, totally drained. But I started to feel better at work tonight, though. I got to work. I grabbed some food on the way. I ate it when I got there. Got moving around, priced some product. We got a bunch of new stuff in, dude. You got to come in.
I will. I ain't got a dime, bro. I mean, I have money. I just don't.
Bro, you don't need no money.
What do you mean?
Just come chill.
I should. This is the other problem I have. My car is leaking oil somewhere.
Oh, that's.
And I was messing with it today, and I don't know if I'm gonna have to get it checked out for sure as soon as I can. Ricky says to feel better.
My guy is the most honest mechanic I've found in the last 35 years.
We're at Pekin?
Well, it's south of Pekin on 29, just before you get to South Pekin. On the right, Dane's Automotive.
By that old A&W. What do they call it?
Way after that. Dude.
After it? Okay. My grandma used to live in South Pekin.
In between Pekin and Green Valley.
Oh, okay. I used to live in Green Valley.
Okay, then you drove through South Pekin quite a bit.
My grandma lived in South Pekin. They had that tornado go through, and it went right past her house and missed her house.
Yeah, I lived there then, dude. I lived on the street behind Casey's, man.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Tornado sirens went off after the tornado went through.
No, jeez.
Remember that, dude. I was a friend of mine that lived out in the country between South Pekin and Manitou. It just like ripped through their pasture, past their barn, and like just took down their trees and stuff. And he called me. He's like, "You better duck, dude. It's on its way to South Pekin." I went out in my yard, and I was standing out there with my 2 stepsons, and they were on their big wheels and stuff, riding around in the driveway. And I was like, well, shit, I jump in my car and go see if I can see anything. I jumped in the car, and I got up to the top of the hill up there where the auction house is at. You know where I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
And as soon as I got
down the road,
top of the hill, I saw the tornado cross Main Street, all the way at that other end of South Pekin.
By the post office?
Yeah, past that even. Yeah, I didn't even make it to the post office, dude. I got to the top of that hill and I slammed on my brakes. because it looked like it. You ever seen that movie Dante's Peak?
Yeah, or Twister or something.
When that volcano erupts and that pyroclastic cloud's moving, dude, it looked just like that. And I swear it screamed like a demon. I was like, oh shit, I'm going back home.
Yeah, that sounds intense.
Yeah.
Stephanie, are you still trying to come up? I think I was gonna probably wrap things up from here. Everybody next week, check it out. We're going to be talking about holidays in general. You know, I'm going to look up the numbers, like how many holidays there are. And like, there's like 2 or 3 every day for the entire year now.
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous.
Insane. Yeah. So it should be fun to look at, just kind of a mess around Christmas episode sort of. And we're going to be doing giveaways. That's going to be like huge for this show. And it's not going to be doing it all the time, but it'll be a cool holiday episode for sure.
Cool.
Okay,
I'll
guess Stephanie
said a couple of hip necklaces, some prime, and a couple of packs of seeds out of my personal collection.
You can, I can pick it up from you directly, and that way you don't have to ship anything, because everybody else isn't going to ship it to me. They're just going to ship it to whoever wins. I think that's how I'm going to do that. Okay, not getting any response from Stephanie, then we are going to head out. Jimmy, appreciate you stepping up, man. Later, yeah, a couple weeks ago, we went 3.5 hours on addiction. That one went for a long time, but yeah, man, I'm glad you're well enough to get back to work at least. So thanks a lot. Everybody hit that like and share on your way out. Appreciate it. Jimmy, have a good night, man. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, later, buddy.
Peace out, everybody.